Baltimore Ravens off to London this week to take on a king, not of England or of the Hill. Hank is in Texas somewhere. But the one from Tennessee, that's not too far away. The Titans looking to get back to 500, Baltimore hoping not to end up there. The Ravens are looking at it this way. Our D is healthier and good enough to give us a chance no matter what.
Kenny Pickett in the pocket, throws it. Incomplete.
Ravens fans feel like if Tennessee's offense is Derrick Henry-centric, Baltimore offers up Roquan Smith and a queen. Don't they hold more power than kings over there anyway? I don't know, I flunked history and or government. But Patrick and Roquan have helped Baltimore hold backs to 3.8 yards per carry in 2023.
Stutter step motion, handoff, Harris stacked up for no gain.
Henry only has one game so far where he looked like royalty. It's been tough sledding for Derrick. 3.3 a carry last week, just 43 yards. Under 3.4 a run, 3 of his last 4 games.
4th and 1, Henry well short.
Just in case the flock doesn't know, rookie running back Tyjae Spears gets a few carries a game, always does something with at least one of them. 19-yard TD last week, over 5 yards per run in 2023.
Spears into some open daylight. Spears inside the 5 and he's in. Touchdown.
Ravens feel like they match up well against Ryan Tannehill and DeAndre Hopkins. They've held quarterbacks to a low 70s rate over 5 games.
Pickett looking, end zone, incomplete. Pickens got a hand on it.
Baltimore secondary has also held wide receivers to a low 70s rate. Okay, they got Marlon Humphrey back last week, and he was the one that gave up the game-winning TD with minutes to go.
Lines up a deep ball, separation, touchdown, George Pickens!
And Hopkins was the lone bright spot for Tennessee's O-Face Week 5. Finally had a game that justified the bag, 140 yards versus the Colts.
Protected, oh gosh, fires, and the catch, Hopkins.
Tannehill, on the other hand, did not have a good outing versus Indianapolis. Sub-80 rating, 0 TDs, 1 pick.
Tannehill fires near side, it's picked!
Tannehill's playing ping pong so far in 2023. Odd weeks, rate under 70, all Titans losses.
Tannehill to the near sidelines, that's picked! Third Tannehill interception!
Even-numbered weeks, rate over 95, Tennessee wins.
Under pressure, good hands catch that time for a touchdown!
Tannehill wasn't even sacked much last week, just once, which is like nothing for him. He's used to spending as much time horizontal as Deuce Bigelow.
Tannehill protected, now here they come, he's buried!
Now he tries to elude a Ravens pass rush that's racked up 18 QBs in 5 games, a pressure rate in the mid-30s without having a crazy high blitz rate. No one guy for Tannehill to focus on. 10 different guys have a sack or more this season for Baltimore.
Pickett, pocket collapsing, and Pickett is tossed down.
Aside from that last TD, Baltimore was happy with its defensive showing last week, but it wasn't happy with its O-Face. Lamar Jackson, 0 TDs, a pick, sub-70 rate last week, under 6.5 yards per attempt.
If he's trying to throw a fade, he threw it way short. If he's trying to throw a back shoulder, he threw it inside.
But check it out. According to PFF, Tennessee is facing the hottest QB in the league. They said Lamar was the best player in the NFL Week 5. The best. Said he had one of the best passing games of his career, actually. They tabbed his receivers with 7 drops. Lamar and Tannehill share the odd week curse. So maybe the Brits will see an offensive explosion. Lamar's good games, plus 110 rates, both wins, both even number weeks.
Escapes to the right. Still looking downfield. Lobs it deep inside the 15. He's got a man. Zay Flowers makes the catch.
Aside from the pick, Jackson also lost a fumble on one of the 4 sacks he took last week. We said it last week. They live with those, but it's a risk-reward style, and when the risk comes knocking, it's not fun.
Jackson, ball is out. Sitting there, scooped up by the Steelers.
This is good news for Tennessee because they do have a front that could work with that. Pressure rate near 40, haven't blitzed a lot to do it, 15 sacks in 5 games. Tennessee needs its secondary to feed off that heat. Haven't done that much this year. Given up a plus 100 rate for the season, gave up a plus 100 rate to Anthony Richardson and Uncle Rico last week.
Minshew slinging it, completes. Mo Alley Cox.
Baltimore wide receivers A. Flowers and tight end Mark Andrews should draw most of their secondary's attention. Andrews 65 yards last week on 10 targets.
Jackson sets and fires. On time to Andrews.
Flowers 11 targets week 5, over 70 yards.
Find some open space against the defense, find the dead area, and present his number right back to his quarterback.
Based on resume, Flowers should make the most noise. Tennessee allowing a plus 110 rate to wide receivers specifically, almost 100 yards allowed to Josh Downs week 5.
Protected, puts a man under it, off the far side, it is caught! Josh Downs!
These two teams have put on some gems in the past few years, an underrated, out-of-conference, modern rivalry. Take the comments section over with your predictions. We will take to the screen with them right after I tell you that if you sign up for NFL Plus, you can watch live games, NFL RedZone, NFL Network, and more on mobile. In case you didn't know, here's the predictions.